Given two ordered pairs, or points on a coordinate plane, you can find the midpoint and the distance between them using formulas. When you're on a number line, it's really simple to find the middle and how far apart they are. But when you're on a coordinate plane, that's not so simple to do, aside from getting a ruler out maybe and measuring that. I don't know. You can't even be exact for sure then. Okay? So two formulas that you'll need to know. One is the midpoint formula. The midpoint formula is easy. Think about it. It's like finding an average of something. The midpoint formula, you take the two x values, you add them together, divide by 2. The middle of it, the average of it. For the y coordinate, you take the y's and you add them together and you divide by 2. So midpoint, pretty simple. Distance formula, a little more challenging to remember. Okay? Square root, quantity, x minus x, quantity squared plus y minus y, quantity squared. Okay? It doesn't really matter the 1's and the 2's, just be consistent which ordered pair you're going to use first. Okay? But you're subtracting them, squaring them, and then adding the squares. Okay, so just kind of look at it over and over so you got that memorized. Unfortunately, I have no special song. I've searched high and low for a song to go with the distance formula and have not found one. So if anybody composes one for me, let me know. Okay? All right, so we're going to apply the formulas. Given these 2 points, find the midpoint and the distance. So my midpoint. Take your x's and add them. -6 plus 4 and divide by 2. And take your y's and add them and divide by 2. So I have -2 over 2, which is -1. And 5 over 2, which is 5 over 2. That's the midpoint. That's the point that's right in the middle of those 2 points. And now the distance. Square root. X, so -6, minus the other x, 4, squared. Add to that the y, which is 0, minus the other y, 5, squared. So again, I'm plugging it into the formula. Okay? So then I get, and I calculate this all by hand, -10 squared plus -5 squared. So 100 plus 25, which is 125, which is 5 times 25 times 5, so 5 square root 5. So my distance is 5 square root 5. There will be something here that you, well, no, I don't think I need to do that, never mind. So really it's a matter of knowing your formulas. The work's not hard if you know the formulas, okay? Let's do the next one. So for my midpoint, I'm going to take my x plus my x, divide by 2. And then my y plus my y, and divide by 2. For the middle, the average, kind of think of that together, how you find the average of something. Think average when you're doing midpoint. So I have 12 over 2, which is 6, and 11 over 2, which is 11 over 2. So my midpoint is 6, 11 over 2, my x, y coordinate. And my distance between the 2 points. My x minus my x, quantity squared, plus my y minus my y, quantity squared. So I have -6 squared plus -3 squared. 36 plus 9 is 45, which is 9 times 5, or 3 square root 5. Now, the some of you who are kind of like little whizzes at doing things here, I want to see this at least, that I know you've plugged it into this formula, and then you might do some of this in your head, that's fine. Okay? But show me that you've plugged it into that formula. Okay, let's do one more. So my x-coordinate of my midpoint, I'm going to take my x, -4, plus my other x, -9, divide by 2, and my y, which is 7, plus my other y, -5, and divide by 2. So I get -13/2, and 2/2, which is 1. And then my distance. X, -4, minus the other x, -9, quantity squared, plus y, which is 7, minus the other y, which is -5, quantity squared. So watch when you're subtracting negatives. So those minus negatives become plus plus. So I get 5 squared plus 12 squared. So 25 plus 144, which is 169, whose square root is 13. Perfect square. So, lots of arithmetic, not even algebra really, once you plug it into the formulas.